Sarah from the Session Barn here on a cold, wet, windy, damp, horrible day in the Yorkshire Dales. So I thought I'd take time out, as we've now got the Nano 2 in stock and the EEW6 in stock, just to go through very briefly the differences between the two, because I'm having quite a few people ringing me up and asking what they need, what is the differences, any issues they might have, which are few and far between, but there are the odd one. So let's start. So what I thought I'd do is, the main difference is actually the size. So what I've done here is I've got the 6 straight out of the box, and I've got the Nano. So what I'll do is I'll start by unpacking the Nano. So in your Nano box you will get a bag with 5 bobbins in, which hold about 25 grams each, so they're not huge. You'll have an American plug, which I have just got rid of because I didn't need it. You will also get a switch like this, and you'll get a plug with a adapter on the end. So all you need to do is plug in your USB into the adapter end, and then you plug that straight into your Nano. So that's it. And you will need a USB plug. This does not come with it, so just pop that in. Any old phone will do, it doesn't matter what it is. This is the one off my camera, so my camera's now flat, but you know, who uses a camera these days? So that's that. Then we've got the instruction book, we've got the actual wheel. Now the wheel, this time around, the upgrade has got 4 little suckers on the bottom, so you can give it that, and it's quite nice and sturdy on the table. Now, so obviously they get stuck to the table, they get stuck to the inside of the box, so some people have gone, oh, I'm missing a sucker. They're not missing a sucker, it's stuck to the inside of the bubble wrap in the box, but should you lose it because you've thrown it away, etc., do not worry, I have a massive bag of these, so I can just send you a new one out, or a set out, that's not a problem. And then we also have in here, we've got a spinning card, a wraps per inch thing, a spare drive band, and a spare tension band, brake band, and a couple more sliding hooks. And they're the big differences on the new one, is the different sliding hooks. It's the bigger motor, it's the sucky things on the bottom, and a different tensioning system, which I'll also talk about. So let me just put that to one side, get rid of my box. Oh, it's like being a Blue Peter. Okay, so here is the 6. So it's been a while since we've had both of them in stock. We ran out of Nanos, got to be 9, 10, 11 months ago. Ran out of 6s. It wasn't as long ago, possibly October, but now they're both back in stock, and we're all spinning away merrily, which is fabulous. So unlike your Nano, the 6 doesn't come like in one piece. You've kind of got to put it together, as it were. So you get your flyer, again you get your instruction book. In here is the orifice reducer, 3 spare bearings, spare orifice hook, spare tension band, a spinning card, and a spare brake spring, and an Allen key. Do not lose the Allen key, you may well need this in the future. You get 2 packs of 3 bobbins. You get your foot pedal, which is not like a sewing machine where you press it and you have to have your foot on it. It's an on-off switch, which basically means you don't have to use your hands to turn the thing on and off. We've got the American plug, which you can just recycle unless you're planning on going on holiday to America. And then you've got your power pack, and then we put in a English adapter. So there it is. Oh, you can't see because I'm wearing black, which isn't very helpful. I don't even think I can do anything about that, so I apologise. I'll try and hold it up in the shadows, in the light bits. Right then, off you go. Boxes, bobbins and bobbins and boxes. So with the 6, first of all, you're going to need a bobbin. I'm going to just set them both up so they're ready to go, and then we're going to spin straight out of the box, and then you can see how easy it is. You can choose any colour combination of bobbins, when you're putting it together. But what you do need to do is make sure that you have a bobbin that is flat and a bobbin which, oh, that was another flat one, so that didn't work, did it? And a bobbin which is bumpy on the end. And the white one's probably not the best one to choose, but there you go. Bumpy, flat. Inside, they both need to have a bearing. So make sure the bearings sometimes fall out into the bag. You will need the bearings in there for it to work properly. Then just take your middle bit, I'm sure there's a technical name for that. Oh god, the wind's getting up, it's just blown my door open and things off the shelves. Right then, screw each end on, rock and roll. The reason I'm doing it out of the box is because I had a lady ring this week struggling to get a drive band on, and it is quite tight, so you just need to be aware of that, and don't worry. So I will also need in here another thing and an orifice reducer just to get me started, and an orifice hook. This video is going to go on for hours, so actually you might make yourself a cup of tea, have a brew. I should have made a brew. Stupid Sarah. Right then, you've also got you also need your drive belt. So right, there's a spare brake band, a couple of spare O-rings for the sliding hooks. Oh yeah, I've got it all tangled. Oh, there's another one. You get two. Okay. Rock and roll. Right then, so here we go. Now, when you put your undo your brake band slightly, just move it out of the way, because obviously you don't want it to get in the way when you're putting your bobbin on. Then, with your flyer, pop your bobbin on the flyer and put the flat end towards the orifice end, otherwise you're not gonna be able to spin. Pop your drive band in the groove, pop your flyer on, and you'll need to put the other bearing that I was talking about just on the end of your shaft there. You can do that through that, and it'll just click into the end. So brake tension band goes over the top of the bobbin through in the groove, tightens up slightly. Now, brake band, this is where people are getting a bit concerned, because as you can see, the brake band isn't as long as where the pulley is. So basically, pop it over into the ridge at the back, and then with your finger, just pull down really quite hard and stretch it on. There you go. It does seem quite tight, but do not worry about that. It's meant to be tight. And that's ready to go. Ready to go. So that was very simple. You've got a couple of magnets here, which is where I just tend to keep my orifice hook. Lovely jubbly. And then, as I said, this one's already in that very state, so we can just take that out of the box. And now we can have a little size comparison. I'll move out the way. I need a piece of white card behind me so you can probably see what I'm doing or see what's going on. So, nice big EEW6. Teeny tiny little Nano. Oh, like a little mummy and baby. Isn't it sweet? So there we go. That's the size of them, so that gives you a good idea. Bobbin on the Nano, 25 grams. Bobbin on the 6, probably just under 100 grams, depending on how fine or chunky you are spinning. So if you wanted to do quantity and you want to do thicker yarns, the 6 is the one for you. If you want to pop it on your car dashboard when you're a passenger in the car, you want to spin kind of like 4 pliers a max, then the Nano obviously is for you. The both can run off a battery. The Nano will run off a 5-volt power pack, which is generally the ones you can just buy anywhere really, anywhere from £7 and up. 5-volt does your phones, you know, that kind of thing. Now the 6 needs a different battery, but you can use the battery for the 6 with the Nano. So if you've got both, you don't need 2 batteries, one will do. And the 6 needs 12-volt battery. Now I can email you a link to the one that is recommended and the one that I have. If you want to let me know, I will do that for you. It is on the dreaded Amazon, but I haven't found a supplier anywhere else in the UK for that one, so I've had to order it via that. So where should we go? Right, well, there's a few issues with the Nano that people have been having, and generally it won't take up when they're spinning. So what we need to do, and what I've done is, oh, here we go, got a leader. A lot of people are struggling because the leaders, there's quite a shiny bobbin, the leaders just keep spinning around, so it never actually gets going. So what I tend to do is when you can see where the join is on the bobbin, it's a little bit of you'll see a little bit of the screw thread still. So what I tend to do is just tie my leader around there, so it's sitting in that groove. That way, it's never going to slip down. Some people maybe screw the bobbin ends on with the wool trap. Some people even put a bit of sellotape on and tape the leader to the bobbin shaft. But I find this is probably the easiest way. And I'm doing this now, and I'm going to do it live, just so I can talk through what the issues are some of my customers have been having. There aren't that many, to be fair. It's only been one or two out of however many I've sent out in the last few weeks. So there we go, plugged in, as you can see, USB into the plug all the way through to here, right there. So, and I am loving this new handy switch, that wasn't on the first one. The yarn guides are slightly chunkier. You want to be having the two nearest the orifice just in line with the end of the bobbin. This is just to stop the yarn catching on the end of the bobbin, and then the other one you will move up and down as your bobbin fills. So, it's not as exciting doing a video about Janet because I've got no one to like take the mess out of me or make me laugh. Don't even make myself laugh. Right, I'm gonna see what I've got. Fibre. Let me get some fibre. Oh, hang on, look. Got a little bit of an art bat here. That'll do. Oh, look at that. We did that yesterday in one of our spinning workshops. So we'll just take a bit of that. So the main problem people have been having is with uptake. Now, as I said, there has been issues with the orifice and they've needed to be trimmed, but I'm doing that before I send them out, and I am giving them a little sand, so you should never have a problem with that. And then the other problem people have been having with the uptake is they've not been putting enough tension on. Take it beyond what you think is normal. That is what I've been finding. And then the other issue people have been having is that they have been putting it under quite a bit of tension, and the knob is basically not staying put, so it's kind of the tension slacking as the bobbin gets heavier. The option to that is, for one customer I just changed, I took off the knob and I put in a slightly larger screw with a bigger head, which seems to hold it better. But the other option you can do is undo the screw. You do that very simply actually by just getting a screwdriver and popping it down through the hole here and then into the screw there. It's taking it out and just putting like a little felt washer or a little bit of an O-ring or something there just to give it a little bit more purchase, stop it turning round. But these are all minor things, I believe. So this is the little 6, the little Nano. See, I've got no issues there with take up, just straight out of the box, it's absolutely fine. So, there you go, and most people will have the same experience as me. And there we go, we are spinning. So as I said, this is one that is for lighter weight yarns. You wouldn't want to be doing your chunky orifice yarns and that, although this one does have an orifice reducer you can remove, which also wasn't on the Nano one, which means that you could technically do something thicker, but and it has a bigger motor, so well, maybe I should try an art yarn or two, see what happens. Anyway, there we go, right out the box, we are spinning in micro. There we go, lovely, lovely jubbly. Okay, so no issues there with that one, I can see. And there we go, a little bit of spinning for you. There you go, it was very simple, wasn't it? They're not the easiest one to use if you've never spun before, but that's not to say that you can't learn to spin on them. If you have previously used a jot spindle and you've got some good drafting skills, if you have, you could pre-draft, because the drafting bit is the bit that people struggle with. So try those things before you start, and also get some commercial yarn and tie it on and get used to feeding it in. Make sure you've got the wheel set up right. That's also a very good tip. Right, then on to the 6. So here we are with the 6. I've just used my piece of leader, so let me find a little bit of yarn. It's a very good job that we have a shop full of stuff here that's always to hand if we can't find anything that we need in our videos. It's just around the corner. So again, I could use the same technique here if I fancied, and tie the leader around the groove. Sorry, I just whoop. There we go, and that will keep it nicely in place. So with your 6, again, you get an American plug, which you don't need, so you can recycle it, use it on your holidays, send it to a friend in America. Seems a bit of a waste, but I don't know what else to do with them. Maybe I should ask Morris not to put them in at all, but then that's another job for him, isn't it, and his packers, and I'm pretty sure they're pretty busy as it stands. So with this one, you'll get a power box AC/DC converter, and you will get a kettle lead, smaller than the kettle lead, but a figure of 8 thingy adapter thing. So there we go, it looks like that. Plug that end into here. It will be quite stiff, but once it's in, you don't need to take it out again, so just make sure it's in. Then plug it in. You've got quite a long length on these, so it's quite good. And then the blue light will come on. This means you've got power. Now I check every power pack before it goes out to make sure that light does come on, so you shouldn't have a faulty power pack, and I check it with the English plug socket that it comes with. I also check that when I plug it in, which is here at the back, that the 3 lights, or 2 lights even, do that again, there you go, and that is to show that you've got power. They don't stay on all the time, it's just that 2 little things at the beginning. Now again with this, we're going to have our sliding hook flower, one by the end of the bobbin to stop it touching, and then the other one will be moving up and down, up and down. So there you go. Now let's see if this one works straight out of the box. Obviously you might need to do a bit of tensioning, and again it's a Scotch tension wheel. You've got a spring here, you've got your brake band coming over the top, and you've got your knob here, so just tighten and loosen as you see fit. As your bobbin gets heavier, you will need to apply a little bit more tension, because that is the way of the world. Now we've got a ZS switch here, clockwise, anti-clockwise, and your knob for speed here. So we've got it in the Z position at the moment. That means we're going clockwise, which is what we're going to do to spin our singles. So let me just get started. Let me get that going. And then, so the Nano comes in at 140, and the 6 is 365, which is still half the price, near enough, of its competitors. So it is a good price wheel, which is what his. Here we go. We can go pretty fast if we want to, or not too fast at all. So we're going to go a bit slower. There we go. Very quiet. It's actually a little bit quieter than the Nano, and it's a great production wheel because you can sit for hours and hours and hours just spinning away, having absolutely no issues at all. And there we go. So that was straight out the box. I've not even had to change the tension. I haven't got my orifice reducer in at the moment, so it's kind of moving around a bit, which I could probably do with having it in, spinning at this weight. Let's do a bit thicker then, and then we'll see where we go from there. There we go, I need to change the tension. And it's got caught around. Oh no, it's fine. No, yeah, I've just caught it around there. So there you go. The EEW6 and the little baby Nano. So, if you have any questions about them, or you can't decide whether you want one, what to do about it, then just phone me. I am here to help, and usually I know the answers, and if I don't know the answers, I can find out the answers. So everything's happy and good, and that's it. So I will be at Unravel at the end of February. It's the first show of the year, obviously, with both of these. So if you fancy having a go and you're down near Surrey, then obviously that's probably a good chance to see us. After Unravel, we are heading north back up to York, I believe, and then from there it's just the the year starts and it's crazy, crazy, crazy. There is a list of all the shows we're doing or have been accepted to so far on the website. Hopefully there's more to come because some applications have only just opened. It is currently January and some of you might not be watching this little film till July, so who knows, it could be next Christmas, but there you go. So two fantastic little spinning wheels that you'd be a fool not to have in your collection, especially if you're a spinner and you want to do it on the move. There you go. Happy New Year as well, and I will see you all hopefully round and about, and I'll make a massive effort this year to be a little bit more proactive on the old social media. I think after Janet left, it's a bit sad doing it on my own really, so I need to just give myself a bit of a slap and get that sorted out. Thank you my lovelies, see you soon, bye bye.